Today I will be discussing with you all my approach to reading out loud. I will be reading Possum Magic by Mem Fox, a great Australian children's book. This will take place in an early learning centre, performed outside so the children can take in their natural surroundings during morning circle time. I will use the Early Years Learning Framework, a document created to extend and enrich children's learning from birth to 5 years. This learning experience will target ages 4 and 5 and have heavy focus on outcome number 5. Children are effective communicators. I will touch on multiple subheadings, the main one being children engage with a range of texts and gain meaning from these texts. Furthermore, children listen and respond to sounds and patterns in speech, stories, and rhymes in context. During the reading of the book, I will display a number of different teaching methods such as modelling, scaffolding, emphasis on certain words, using open-ended questions and closed-ended questions in order to support the learning experience. In the class, I have a number of diverse learners. It is extremely important that I use extensions and adaptations throughout the experience so they take the most out of it. As a means to extend the children's learning, I have asked each child to bring a photograph of an Australian animal. I too have made my own. They are printed off with pink paper in case Jessica, whom is dyslexic, forgets her special filtered lenses. Underneath the picture of the animal is its name written in English and also in Chinese, as there is 2 boys from China in my classroom whose parents wish for them to continue developing both languages. James has ESL, hearing impairment, and needs to be sitting closest to me whilst I read to ensure he has a minimal distraction, as listening for him is extremely difficult. Before I read the book, I will be settling the class by engaging them with open shut them. As I progress to reading, my lovely integration aide, Rebecca, will be alongside me using sock puppets as props to further enhance the experience. The story will be revisited throughout the day and coming weeks, and further extension activities will occur such as play-based experiences to reenact or tell the story in their own way using the props. For excelling students, there will be a range of associated books for them to look and read through. Children will also participate in creating a rhyming word chart. In conclusion, the minimal text and short sentences surrounding the themes and content in Possum Magic is familiar, including such things as the animals, which gives children an introduction to new and interesting vocabulary. Supported by everything stated above, makes for an awesome learning experience. Possum Magic, written by Mem Fox, illustrated by Julie Vivers. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush lived 2 possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss.
Hello, dear.
Ah, nice to meet you, Grandma Poss. Thanks for coming. Over here, we have Grandma Poss's and Hush's home. It looks like a gumnut tree. What do you think, kids? Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. Look how pink those kookaburras are. She made dingoes smile and emus shrink. But the best magic of all was the magic that made Hush invisible. Wow, look, over here, Hush is visible, but slowly she's becoming invisible. What adventures Hush had. Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squashed by koalas. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes. Which is why Grandma Poss made her invisible in the first place. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, "Grandma, I want to know what I look like." Please, could you make me visible again?
Of course I can,
said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. Over here, we have Grandma Poss. Look at her reflection. We have Little Hush up over here, but Little Hush has no reflection. Why do we think that is, children? Very interesting, isn't it? She looked into this book and she looked into that. There was magic for thin and magic for fat. There was magic for tall and magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. So over here, kids, we have a kookaburra. Alright, that's one of the animals that was listed in Possum Magic. Alright, so we have kookaburra here. Kookaburras are a type of bird. So that means there's many different species of birds. One other species of bird is a magpie. Alright, that's how you say magpie, and that's how magpie is spelt in Chinese.